guys, Dan, back again with another video, and today we are back with episode 10 of Firefly. I'm pretty sure this is War Stories, and yes, War Stories. Pretty straightforward, I feel like I already know what this is gonna be. This is definitely gonna be Mal's, or I guess, not just his, but, obviously he's the main character, and, we saw some of it in, I forgot which episode it was, but it was one of the earlier episodes. We got to, see some flashbacks and stuff of the war, so this could just be a full-on flashback episode, where we get the entire, war story or something. I don't know. I mean, it could just be, some of the characters, like a story time type of thing. But yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, this is also a new, spot that I'm trying, and it looks pretty good. So yeah, let's do it. Let's jump into episode 10. It's crazy to even say that. We're not too far from the end. I think there's after this video there'll be like 3 episodes left. I think it'd be 3, right? Which is just crazy, like I said. But yeah, let's do it. Let's jump into War Stories in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Here's how it is. The Earth got used up, so we moved out and terraformed a whole new galaxy.
Oh yeah, we'll skip this.
So,
did you ever read the works of Shan Yu?
Shan Yu, the psychotic dictator?
Yep. Fancied himself quite the warrior poet. Wrote volumes on war, torture, the limits of human endurance.
That's nice.
He said, live with a man 40 years. Share his house, his meals, speak on every subject. Then tie him up and hold him over the volcano's edge. And on that day, you will finally meet the man.
What if you don't live near a volcano?
I expect he was being poetical.
Of course.
Sadistic crap legitimized by florid prose. Tell me you're not a fan.
Just wondering if they were.
The people who did this to your sister.
The government did this to her.
A government is a body of people, usually notably ungoverned.
Now you're quoting the captain.
I'm just wondering if they put her through this just to see how much she could take to truly meet her as Shan Yu.
It's a good point. I mean, it's possible,
No.
but
The more I see, the more I think their purpose was very specific. And look at this. The pattern. Besides, if all they cared about was hurting River, they wouldn't still be after her.
But she's doing better.
I've tried a
Yeah.
couple different medications.
I
She's doing
I
better,
forgot to mention that.
but nothing really
Nice.
stable. I'll keep trying. Certainly got enough drugs on hand.
Yes, I'd forgotten you're moonlighting as a criminal mastermind now. Got your next heist plan?
No. But I'm thinking about growing a big black mustache. I'm a traditionalist.
Please.
Wow, we haven't seen you in a
now we are
while.
past the preliminaries.
Man, it's
the
been a
little
long
questions.
time.
Why you schemed from protection fund? How you could betray my trust? This we are past. Now we get to the real questions about who you truly are.
I'm sorry, sir.
I get to heart of matter and always interrupt.
One of our long rangers picked up a reed. On the other side of the world might be Serenity, Malcolm Reynolds' ship.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is exciting news. Send a team. Bring him here to me. Very exciting.
Yes, sir.
I know you're excited. Alright, so
Now, we get to spend some time finding out about your true self. Tell me, are you familiar with the works of Shan Yu?
wow, wow, interesting how they both mentioned him. Huh.
I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take.
Interesting, so we haven't seen him since like, I don't even know, was it like episode 3? I can't even remember. I mean, yeah, where we left off, obviously it wasn't the most you know, mutual you know, way to leave off. We didn't leave off on the best terms, you know, so yeah, he's not really happy with us.
I said yes already. Where's the outstanding issue?
The counselor is an important political figure and a very private person.
So he visits you here instead of you going his place. Fine. What, is the ship not clean enough?
I just want the counselor to feel comfortable. And when I say comfortable, I mean totally alone.
The pitter-patter of tiny feet and huge combat boots. Shut up! There's nobody sets foot on my boat that I don't meet him. Don't worry, I'm not going to start any sword fights. I'm over that phase.
I'd appreciate if you'd keep the others from ogling.
Sure.
One of you is going to fall and die, and I'm not cleaning it up.
Took my apple.
Jane bought a crate of them.
And this one's mine. Not anymore. Oh, okay. No power
I got
in
it.
the verse can stop me.
These really are the genuine article. I can get used to being rich.
It's Jane being so generous with this cut that confuses and frightens me.
It does kind of freeze the blood.
Zoe, how come you always cut your apples?
You do?
Her and the captain both. Whenever we get fresh fruit, they never just munch on them.
You know what a Griswold is?
It's a grenade.
About the size of a battery. Responds to pressure. Our platoon was stuck in a trench outside of New Casimir during the winter campaign. More than a week. Completely cut off, and the Alliance entrenched not 10 yards away. We even got to talking to him, yelling across insults and jokes and such, because no ammo to speak of, no orders, so what are you gonna do? We mentioned that we were out of rations, and 10 minutes later, a bunch of apples rained into the trench.
And they grew into a big tree, and they all climbed up the tree into a magical land with unicorns and a harp.
Blew off their heads, huh?
Cap said, wait. But they were so hungry. Don't make much noise. Just little pops, and there's 3 guys that kind of just ended the ribcage.
But these apples are healthsome. Good.
Sure.
Yeah. Grenades cost extra.
We are about 20,000 miles from our last drop, people. Then we can take a break and start thinking about spending some of this money.
All right.
Could have made more.
That wasn't a bad idea, Wash, but eliminating the middleman, never as simple as it sounds. You've heard about 50% of the human race is middlemen, and they don't take kindly to being eliminated. This quadrant, we play nice. Got enemies enough as it is.
Sure, I mean, yeah.
So, when you said that you didn't get a chance to tell the captain my idea, what you actually meant was that you told him my idea. He rejected it out of hand, and you didn't argue the point or even give it another thought.
I gave, honey.
And then came the lying to me about it, which for me is sort of the highlight of this little adventure.
Is there any way I'm gonna get out of this with honor and dignity?
You're pretty much down to ritual suicide, Lammy Toes.
I didn't want to upset you.
What did you think of it?
Of what?
My idea. Call the local MDs. Forget the fence, go straight to the source. Better prices, And we know the drugs get to the right people.
Captain thinks it'll get back to someone. It just caused trouble.
太空所有的新潮赛进我的屁股 Was I ever not asking what the captain thought?
Well, I tend to agree with him.
Tend to or have to? I love the fact that you two are old army buddies and you have wacky stories with rib cages in them. But
Yeah, the
you
war
have
stories.
An opinion of your own, please?
You're losing the high ground here, sweet cakes.
I'm sure you and Mal will take that hill and fortify with the body.
I thought your plan was too risky. I thought.
Then tell me. I am a large, semi-muscular man. I can take it. Don't hide behind Mal because you know he'll shoot it down for you. Tell me.
Right. Because what this marriage needs is one more shouting match.
No, what this marriage needs is one less husband. Right now it's kind of crowded.
Whoa. May. How you doing?
I threw up.
I'm sorry, it's a side effect.
Yeah.
We just have to find the right treatment for you. How you feel now?
Going back like apple bits coming back up. Chaos.
But you felt okay this morning?
Played with Kaylee.
Yeah. See, that was a sign that, you know, she's feeling a lot better.
I walked on my feet and heard with my ears. I hate the bits that stay down and I work. I function like I'm a girl. I hate it because I know it'll go away. The sun goes dark and chaos has come again. It's fluid. What am I?
You are my beautiful sister.
That's right.
I threw up on your bed.
Yep. Definitely my sister.
Didn't Inara express a wish for privacy?
Oh, you gotta see who she's got. Bet he's handsome. Think he's gonna bring her flowers. Oh, there he is.
Well, he looks a respectable sort. Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Malcolm.
We're all clear here, Counselor.
Kaylee's face. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh gosh, I knew she took female clients.
This is
Glamorous
hilarious.
together.
I'll be in my bunk.
Lucrative as this stuff is, I'll be glad to see the last of it.
Kind of makes us a target for
Was
every
River in
other-
here messing around? The ignition sequence is all turned about. I can't even...
I can. I'll get it set. Would you wash? We gotta get moving.
Here's a funny twist. No.
No what?
No, sir.
Change the sequence?
Didn't want you taking off without me. In fact, didn't want you taking off at all. Thought I might take this run instead. Me and the captain.
The captain who's standing right here telling you that's not gonna happen?
Well, it's a dangerous mission, sir. I can't stand the thought of something happening that might cause you two to come back with another thrilling tale of bonding and adventure. I just can't take that right now.
Okay. I'm lost. I'm angry, and I'm armed. So if you two have something that you need to
It's
work
all right,
out...
sir. We've dealt with Bosch before. Shouldn't be a problem. And I wouldn't mind sitting this one out.
Oh, this is a fang-sang fun culture, but I don't have time to unwind it. Wash. Get her started. Zoe, ship is yours.
Bye, hon. We promise not to stop for beers with the fellas. So, are we gonna sing army songs or something?
That feels amazing. Oh, right there. Oh, that's perfect. I should have done this weeks ago.
I wouldn't have been here weeks ago.
And that would have been a shame.
For me as well. You have such beautiful skin.
There's no need for the show, Nora. I just need to relax with someone who's making no demands on me.
Most of my clientele is male. Do you know that?
No.
If I choose a woman, she tends to be extraordinary in some way. And the fact is, I occasionally have the exact same need you do. One cannot always be oneself in the company of men.
Never, actually.
So no show. Let's just enjoy ourselves.
You are so lovely.
Look, this thing with you and Zoe.
Really not looking to talk on that
But-
topic?
Hey,
yeah.
I let
I feel like that was
Niska
pretty
trick of
clear.
yours slide because this is a milk run. But when I go on a mission, I'm taking Zoe, and that's the drill. You know that. If we get into a situation here. Hey, I've been in a firefight before.
Well, I was in a fire. Actually, I was fired from a fry cook opportunity. I can handle myself.
And you understand what Zoe's job entails. I'll learn as I go.
Sure.
So now I'm learning about carrying.
But
Nice to know you're still trustworthy.
I'm not so trustworthy. I don't want to see the money you promised me.
Yeah. Can't believe you guys knocked over an Alliance hospital. The pair you have.
Yeah. Stuff legends are so go.
Now I'm learning about scary.
what the hell? What the? Oh, I think I think I know what that. Yeah, it's got to be our good old pal, right? I think so. Jane, getting distracted there, man.
I'll be in my bunk.
Jane, grab your weapon.
Why, what's going on?
Maybe nothing, maybe trouble.
The drop?
They're late. They should have been back more an hour ago. We go by ground. We'll take the mule.
I'll go with you.
No offense, Shepard, but I sure as hell hope they don't need a preacher.
3 sets of eyes are better than 2. Might see something you don't.
Let's move.
All right.
None of them's ours.
This is precision work. Sharpshooters. From the look of these wounds, I'd say a 54R sniper rifle. Laser sights.
You do a lot of shooting at the Abbey there, Shepard.
Rabbits.
For stew, sure.
Whoever did this, they weren't after the goods.
We ain't gonna find them here. They're off planet already.
Yeah, so...
Only one type of transport I know makes a mark like this.
Fast burn rocket shuttle.
Craft like that not commonly part of a ship. More likely we're looking at...
Space station.
Yeah.
I know who's got him.
Yeah. Yep, he's definitely, you know, smart enough. So yeah, he obviously took both of them. Yep, there you go.
You okay?
I think I've been kidnapped.
Yeah.
You see where we are?
No.
Now what the hell is going on?
Ain't rightly sure.
But you've got some theories.
Still working it through.
I don't want you to spare me, Mal. If you think you know what's happening, then you tell me. You wouldn't spare Zoe if she were in this situation with you, would you? You would be planning and plotting and possibly scheming. So whatever Zoe would do in this instance is what I want to do. And you know why? Because no matter how ugly it gets, you two always come back with the stories. So, I'm Zoe. Now, what do I do?
Probably not talk quite so much.
Right, less talking. She's terse. I can be terse. Once in flight school, I was laconic. If I'm not going to talk, then you have to. What else?
We just got to keep our heads.
Right, keep our heads. That way we'll be able to, you know, keep our heads. You and Zoe been in plenty of situations like this before, right?
Many a time.
Many a time.
Of course, yeah.
You and Zoe.
I feel like it's different though, because, you know, they have more
Zoe,
chemistry,
you know,
but...
Together and tricky. Mal, she's my wife.
Huh?
What gives you the right to put her in a dangerous situation like this?
I didn't.
You did!
She ain't here, Wash.
No, but she would have been.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the
But
one
how
that
was
she
he supposed
swore
to know
love,
that
honor, and
this was
obey.
gonna happen?
Listen, she swore to obey?
Well, no. Not. But that's just my point. She obeys. She obeys you. There's obeying going on right under my nose.
Look, Zoe and I have a history. She trusts me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't mean a thing, but you're making out like she blindly follows my every
Exactly.
word. That ain't true.
Sure it is.
Not so. There's plenty orders of mine that she didn't obey.
Name what?
She married you!
Yep.
What?
Here's all I got left.
Thanks.
Jane? How do you know he won't just grab you as well?
Don't think that's like to happen. I walk in there unarmed, make the offer. Niska has his own code. Twisted as it may be. Very excited about reputation. He'll see reason.
Reason? He's a gangster. The money he paid you for that other job, it was already returned to him.
Could be he's harboring some resentment at us, putting his man through our engine.
Wait a reasonable amount of time. But if you don't hear back, I want you to take Serenity and get out of this quadrant. This don't play out right. There's no guarantee he won't come looking for the rest of you.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, he's gonna do whatever he pleases with them.
I'm not gonna say it again. Shipboard romances complicate things.
For who? For you?
For everyone.
Well, what about love?
I ain't against it as a rule. And in situations such as ours, it tends to cause problems. It splits loyalties.
Know what I think?
What? What, Wash? What do you think? Because I'm interested.
This policy you got against shipboard relationships. That's just you projecting your own intimacy issues on everyone else.
Of course. Could be a lot simpler than that. Could be I just don't think you're good enough for Zoe.
I don't give a good goddamn what you think.
Oh, don't you? Zoe and I, we got a history, and I figured you got to be asking yourself some fundamental questions as to the nature of that history.
You never slept with my wife?
Oh, in fact, you know that for sure, do you? You ever ask her? We've been together for a long time before you came along, Wash, and she's a damn fine-looking woman.
Never happened. Know how I know?
How? Tell me.
This whole captain thing isn't Zoe's trouble. It's the guy she never slept with thing. Tell Malik wish you had slept with her. Then at least she'd be over it.
Oh, you want me to sleep with her? Would that make you feel better?
It might.
Imagine it'd do wonders for her, too.
Screw you.
Get in line. Okay, Wash. I'm gonna do it. Wash! Wash! Listen, first thing when you get back. Listen to me! First thing when we get back, I'm gonna take your wife into my bed.
Yeah?
I'm gonna get me a piece of that.
Good lord. Yeah, speaking of her, she's almost here.
I'm unarmed. I want to talk to Niska.
They are.
No. Run. Run.
That's 5 times what you paid us for the train job.
Yes, you have had, you say it, good times. I see that.
Should be more than enough to buy back my men.
This is your opinion, is it?
It is.
They are perhaps damaged now. They're worth so much to you.
Yes.
And to me, they are worth more. I think this is
Yeah, he's not
enough.
gonna, give it up easily.
Not enough for 2. But sufficient perhaps for 1. You now have...
Tim. I'm sorry. You were going to ask me to choose, right? Do you want to finish?
It's yours. We are ended now.
Now.
Shh. Just keep walking.
A moment, please. This money, it is too much. You should have some small refund.
Oh, God. Good lord.
No, we are ended.
feel like we're gonna, you know, find a way to save him, but I'm not even sure anymore.
Insane.
I know it.
I mean, you told the damn stories. Saved you in the war. I didn't know.
You mean Mal?
He's crazy. He wouldn't break Zoe. He kept me from... I wouldn't have made it. Niska's gonna kill him.
He's gonna make it last as long as possible. Days if he can.
Bastard's not gonna get days.
Holy shit, he's actually...
Thank God you're safe.
What happened?
Look, how
Are
bad
we all going together to try
Niska
and...
wouldn't let him go.
Is he alive?
For now. Take that to the infirmary, put it on ice.
What is that? Oh,
Yeah,
It's his ear.
really just rough.
We're getting them back.
What are we gonna do, clone him?
Well, it's a clean cut. With the right equipment, I should be able to reattach it.
Mm-hmm. We need to get
That's
him
assuming
back,
there's a
though.
head.
Sure, and, you know, anything else that he might...
Do you know the writings of Shan Yu?
They're starting a book club? What are you trying to torture? Trying to torture me?
Yes, today we meet you. And you are quite a man, an extraordinary man, yes. But these are not times for extraordinary men. Business is not war. Heroics are unseemly. They complicate. For you, I have a special machine. Very precious.
They say people don't look like their pets.
Let us see if we can meet the real you.
Here, 6 shots and then just drop
What
it.
is he doing?
Keep moving.
This here's suicide. You do know that, don't you? You
I
really
mean,
think
do
you
we
can
really
mount
have
a
a
two-man frontal
choice?
assault on Niska, Skyplex, and live?
Technically, it's a one-man, one-woman assault. A unisex.
But-
Grenades.
Oh, yes. Thank you, dear. They won't be expecting it.
Right, because they ain't insane.
I just got a wave from Inara. No luck with the counselor. What are they doing?
Fixing to get himself killed.
We're gonna go get the captain.
Oh, good. Can they do that?
No.
I mean, he
You know,
doesn't believe, but I think so.
Certain motto. A creed among folks like us. You may have heard it. Leave no man behind.
Exactly.
Suicide.
Got a good look at the layout on my way in last time. You let me lead. Cover my back. What's this?
We're going with you.
Oh,
Were any one of us,
Oh.
Captain wouldn't hesitate.
I did say it. I did say it earlier.
This
They're all gonna, you know, go
creature.
together.
Don't the Bible have some pretty specific things to say about killing?
Quite specific. It is, however, somewhat fuzzier on the subject of kneecaps.
Sure.
If you're looking for me to talk you out of it.
Hey,
What?
there he is. Of course, I
Look at
mean,
the
how
cat.
could he not join us, you know? Good lord.
Yep. He's dead.
What?
Mr. Reynolds. You died, Mr. Reynolds.
Seemed like the thing to do.
When you die, I can't hurt you anymore, and I
Good
want
lord,
2
this is
days
so-
at least, minimum. I
Jesus.
think many people
Little do you know,
the
you
name
actually shouldn't have done that
Reynolds.
because
Many know he
they're coming
caused
for you.
Niska. They must know what happens after that. They must know that business is still running.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, we better hurry up.
You really think this will work?
Well, except for the comm static, I'm piping out on all frequencies. We've been completely powered down since I fired the attitude thrusters a half-hour ago. We should show up on their screens as a radar glitch if they aren't looking too close.
What if they are looking too close?
Hell, I'm just glad we're on course.
It's like throwing a dart, Jane, and hitting a bullseye 6,000 miles away. That's my man.
You guys better get down to the bay. We'll be at their front door in less than a minute. I'm right behind you, baby.
Always. We're near the end. There's like 9 minutes left.
Book, you good?
Yes, ma'am. Ready when you are.
Kaylee, how you doing on that override sequence?
Pretty sure this will pop their airlock doors if Wash can get a seal on his first try.
Smelling a lot of if coming off this plant.
You could have stayed in your bunk.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
We're set. Okay, people. If it moves, shoot it.
Unless it's the captain.
Unless it's the captain.
Of course, yeah.
Listen. If you got guests, I can come back later.
Wow. Here they are. Damn, that was really smart to do that. Here they come.
Second team! Hold this position. We lose this ground, we lose it all.
Yep.
You're going to hold this ground. Understand me?
Understood.
Okay, then.
Here we go. They could have really bad. Assigning all of them to these characters. Yeah, you got stuff to deal with, man.
Victor, what is this? Victor!
Yeah, you're fine. You really thought it was that easy, come on.
Ain't running so much as crawling away. You want to meet the real me now?
Good lord, man. That's twice now that he's pretty much almost died, but he just came back, man. Which one was it? Was it? I think it was. Yeah, it was the last episode. Yeah, I think so.
Well, we
Nice. Oh god.
Get behind us, preacher! We need cover! Don't think, just shoot!
Can't look. No power in the verse can stop
Mhm.
me.
Look at him now. Look at him just barely even. Oh wow. Alright, maybe it's not over yet.
Haven't you killed me enough for one day?
Jane,
Here we go.
there's something the captain has to do for himself.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Good call. Oh, okay, never mind. Nice. Jesus.
You sure this thing's gonna stay on?
Well, this dermal mender creates an excellent tissue bond. It should be fine. Just don't fiddle with it.
Yeah.
Be sure to thank the counselor for me. Awful nice of her to pull some strings and lend us this equipment.
It's the least you could do. I just wish you'd killed that old bastard.
I got regrets on that score my own self.
Of course, yeah.
So, I hear you all took up arms in that little piece of action back there. How you faring with that, Doctor?
I don't know. I never shot anyone before.
I was
Yeah,
there,
I mean,
son.
there's no reason for you to.
I'm fair sure
have
you
done
haven't
that.
shot anyone yet.
Just stand there, waiting patiently.
Wife suit. It must have done good.
Yes, dear. You done good.
Did you tell her?
Tell her what?
Your husband has demanded that we sleep together.
Really?
What? Mal, come on.
He seems to think it would get all this burning sexual tension out in the open. Make a fair fight for your womanly affection.
No. That was the torture talking. Remember the torture?
Sure.
I know it's a difficult mission, but you and I have to get it on.
I understand. We have no choice. Take me, sir. Take me hard.
Something about that is just downright unsettling.
We'll be in our bunk.
Oh man.
Oh, hey, free soup.
Wow. Oh, what a way to end it. That's great. Oh man, that's great. Man, he's just gonna keep, I actually, I don't think so. I think after this, he's not really gonna mention that, but that was just that was just banter, you know what I mean? The way he just reminded him of that. Great stuff.
Grr, arg.
Alrighty. Yeah, that was episode 10 of Firefly. I don't know, it wasn't... I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't... I don't think it was as good as the last one, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. Maybe it was because of the, you know, the Mal and, you know, they're calling him Wash, so I guess I'll just call him Wash, but, you know, that whole, just, you know, conflict, I guess you can say. You know, I don't know, it wasn't the most, how do I say it, enjoyable thing to watch, but, you know, of course they got to, you know, overcome it, and you know, everything's fine now, but I wasn't really expecting that. You know, it was kind of just, you know, out of nowhere, but no, it was nice to see, you know, Niska again. Of course, you know, I'm sure we'll see him again. I'm not sure though, but I'm sure we will. That episode was called War Series. I mean, of course we mentioned it a few times. Actually, yeah, I guess that is a good title for that, yeah. You know, because I was about to say, you know, I don't really understand why, but no, yeah, I get it, because you know, it was of course based off of all of the, you know, conversations with Mel and Wash, and you know, a lot of those were, you know, Wash basically, you know, talking about the war stories that, you know, Mal and Zoe had, and you know, how he, you know, didn't feel that great about that because of, you know, them knowing each other way before, you know, the two of them got together. So, but you know, that's just normal. You know, like I said, I wasn't really expecting that. You know, I don't know, for some reason, up until this point, I didn't really think that was something that he would be thinking about, but, you know, of course, you know, things happen, and, you know, of course, you know, the argument that they had pretty much led to that. You know, it pretty much led to him having all of these, you know, negative thoughts and everything, and, you know, of course, you know, the conversation when they were both getting, you know, I think he called it the torture talk, you know, when they were both getting tortured, you know, that was just, it was, at times it was hard to watch, to be honest, because, you know, I don't know, it was just really difficult to see, you know, Wash think of Mal in that way, and also his wife in that way. But, you know, it is a normal thing, and, you know, of course, like I said, they managed to get everything right. You know, everything's fine now, but the moment with River and Kaylee was interesting too, because, you know, obviously, you know, Kaylee being Kaylee, you know, she had a hard time, you know, actually going through with it, you know, actually shooting, but, you know, River pretty much just, you know, didn't even hesitate, and, you know, she's definitely right to feel, I don't know how to describe it, you know, feel really conflicted about that, you know, the fact that she didn't even hesitate to do it, you know. You know, part of me thinks that, you know, she's actually afraid of her in a way, you know, not entirely, but, you know, and she definitely sees her differently, you know, I mean, that's definitely clear, you know, literally, you know, towards the end of the episode, you know, when they, you know, I feel like from now on, when they look at each other, you know, I just don't think it's gonna be the same, but, yeah, Jane was Jane in this episode, not really much to say there. Yeah, Simon finally, it was good to see all of them, go together because, at the end of the day, they are family, in a way. So, sticking together is important. They'll do anything for each other, and yeah, they managed to do it. Mal was a badass in this episode, but that's not really anything new. I talked about it during the episode, but he's been doing that for a while. I forget which one it was, but there was another episode where he was pretty much on the ropes. You know what I mean? Oh, it was it wasn't the last one. It was the one before. Yeah, it was Out of Gas. I think so. I think he was Out of Gas. The best episode of the series. Yeah, that one where, he was, he, of course he got shot and everything, and he was, like I said, he was on the ropes, but it's Mal. Even if you kill him, he doesn't die. You know what I mean? He never gives up. To think that Niska actually did kill him and then, decided to bring him back alive. What a mistake that was, right? Because, he finally could have finished him off, but, of course he wanted to really just enjoy it. And, that's just so fucked. But, he wanted to really enjoy it for, a few days and everything. Really just torture him and everything. And, he failed, because, like I said, he should have just, let him die. But, what can you say? I hope to see him again. I actually like him. I genuinely do like Niska. I think he's a good, I guess, villain, you could say, I think every time I've seen him, it's been really, the interactions have been really interesting. I think they've been really intriguing, so I do expect for us to see him again, of course, yeah. I think it was in our, she mentioned at the end that, she wished that, Mal just finished him off, but, it is what it is, it's not a big deal. I'm sure the next time we see him, I mean, I don't know, we might not kill him the next time, but no, I feel like we will. But yeah, there's, 3 episodes left, so we're really getting there. We're gonna slowly start to wrap it up, and, that's crazy to think about, of course, but, it's true. We're really getting there. We have episode 11. We have 12. And actually, yeah, I guess, it would be 4 episodes, yeah. Before episodes 11 to 14. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. We'll more than likely finish it in August. Yeah, like probably around mid-August. Of course, it depends on how consistent I am, but no, I think so. I do think we'll manage to finish it in August. But yeah, that was another great episode. Not one of the best, but definitely not bad. I don't think there's been a single bad episode, to be honest. I genuinely don't remember a bad episode or a disappointing episode or anything like that. Obviously some have been better than others, but no, I think, I've personally really enjoyed every single episode, and, I can't wait to see how we concluded. Yeah, of course, Simon talked about, the medications and stuff, and, how they're not full, super helpful, but, they're at least helping a little bit, which is good to know. I completely forgot to talk about that before the episode, but yeah, of course, how we ended it, he managed to, find, some ways to be able to help her, but it seems like it's not super helpful, you know what I mean, but it is helping, so, that's at least good, that's happening, but yeah, I don't know, it definitely is true in some way that there's not really a way to fully, for her to fully recover, after everything that, she's been put through. I don't know. I really do feel bad. I don't know, it's really tough, you know what I mean, for River, and but also Simon, you know, seeing someone that close to you, you know, go through something like that. And you know, of course he's a doctor, but you know, he wouldn't feel great because, you know, he hasn't been able to help her, and you know, the entire you know, his entire just career is to do that, and you know, he hasn't been able to, you know, help the person that matters the most pretty much to him. And you know, it's definitely difficult. Inara once again wasn't really you know, didn't really play that big of a role in this one. You know, it was more so in the beginning, you know what I mean, her female client, man, that moment killed me when Jane was it wasn't just Jane, but it was also Kaylee. That face was just so, oh man. But yeah, other than that, you know, she had a few moments, but yeah, we've kind of you know, just, I don't want to say neglected, but you know, we've kind of just for now toned her down, you know what I mean, but we have got a good amount, you know what I mean. We've got a few episodes that she's been a pretty big focus, and so I think it's fine. Kaylee was not didn't play a massive role, but definitely a bigger role than Inara. You know, she obviously, I think definitely the you know, most significant moment was the, like I said, the moment with River. I think that was the, you know, biggest moment for Kaylee in this one. Of course, you know, Wash was, I think this might have honestly been his best episode. You know what I mean? We really got to explore his character. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, I really enjoyed just him letting it all out, to be honest. You know what I mean? Just letting out all his thoughts. And, you know, I think he definitely, you know, felt good about it after. And, you know, everything, you know, worked out. And, you know, like I said, it's normal to, you know, have doubts like that. You know, have those types of negative thoughts. But, you know, after a while, you realize how silly you sound. And, you know, that's, of course, what happened with him. Mel was great in this episode. I mean, he's great in every single one. But yeah, he was just a badass, you know, beforehand. You know, I definitely appreciate how he handled the situation with the two of them, with Zoe and Wash, you know what I mean, pretty much telling them to, you know, deal with everything, you know, on their own and stuff, you know, if they were, you know, going through some stuff. But yeah, you know, obviously he managed to beat Niska in a way, and that was just badass, man. That just scene where he just was like, you know, covered in blood and everything, and you know, he was looking rough, but he was still just like, he still looked, you know, horrifying. I mean, you know, I don't blame Niska for just, you know, running for his life, but you know, everyone was great. You know, like I said, Simon was great in this episode too. You know, definitely, you know, was not afraid to, you know, take the responsibility, you know what I mean, and really just go for it. Yeah, of course, the Shepherd was amazing in this one too. I think he was underrated for sure in this one. You know, I really enjoyed how, you know, even though of course he's super religious and everything, and you know, you know, I think it was Zoe, but you know, they asked, you know, doesn't that go against your, you know, your beliefs and everything? But you know, he pretty much said, you know, that the kneecaps don't, and you know, that's what he did, you know what I mean? That's where he aimed, you know, he didn't aim anywhere else. So yeah, you know, he was good in this one as well. You know, of course, you know, he was also helpful in the whole, you know, searching for clues, and you know, just in general, of course, he's really just intelligent and wise and everything. You know, he knows more than pretty much everyone here. You know, of course, he has the most experience, you know what I mean? He has the most life experience. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. You know, of course, River was, you know, great in this one too. You know, I think, you know, since the beginning, and you know, even now, I'm really interested, you know, to see where her character goes. You know, she's maybe been the most interesting, you know, in terms of where we're gonna go, you know what I mean, with her character. And you know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm really interested to see where we're gonna go. But you know, like I said, there's only 4 episodes left, and you know, we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to next time. You know, of course, we'll do episode 11. You know, hopefully I can, you know, do that one too before the end of July. And then, yeah, you know, of course it doesn't really matter, but, you know, it'd just be cool to do that. And then, yeah, probably like, you know, mid-August we'll finish the show, which is, you know, crazy to think about. I don't even know how long we've been doing it. If I had to guess, you know, maybe since April, or yeah, I think so, probably since April, maybe even May, but you know, probably April if I had to guess. But yeah, that's gonna do it. You know, of course, you know, this whole angle was interesting. You know, it wasn't too bad, but I don't think it was amazing. You know, I think I definitely preferred, you know, to some spots that I've, you know, recorded in, but I don't know. It probably won't be a reoccurring, you know, spot. You know, the original spot where I'm sat down on my chair. You know, I think that's the best one so far. But you know, nothing wrong with this one. I still think it turned out great. Yeah, you know, of course I get to also lean back, so it's nice. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. You know, I really appreciate you guys watching, and you know, I hope you enjoyed the video and the reaction. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.